Well, as you can imagine, it's very somber. We're all devastated. Mac was a very important part of our family. Well, he was fun. He was mischievous. He was your typical little boy. He was always trying to get into things, but he was very smart. He was always learning new tricks and new behaviors, and always trying to get under the skin of his mother and his aunt.
Well, Mac started developing herpes symptoms early yesterday morning, Sunday morning. At that point, our vets were notified. All of us came in, and treatment was administered. His first treatment was administered about 10:40 a.m. And the second one at 6 o'clock in the evening. At that point, he was still fairly strong, and he was even eating and drinking a little bit, and then he lay down for a nap. But within 2 hours, it was so quick and sudden. But that herpes can do that. The elephant herpes virus, and there's many strains of it, is present in all elephants: wild elephants, zoo elephants, African elephants, Asian elephants. But it's a dormant virus. It stays asleep in you. Something triggers it, though, usually in younger animals than older animals. And when it gets triggered and it's active, it's lethal at least 90% of the time.
Take our time and understand what happened here, but we're committed to elephants. We're committed to ensuring the survival of elephants here at the zoo and in the wild. And so we're hoping that maybe Mac's death will help us in terms of discovering a cure for this awful herpes virus that has killed so many elephants around the world.
We'll learn a lot from Mac's death. It'll contribute to the whole database of the virologists, the immunologists, the researchers and veterinarians that are working on this horrible disease. All of those pieces to the puzzle will come together someday, hopefully sooner than later, so that we'll find a cure, or we'll find a way to prevent this and detect it earlier, so we can attack this disease earlier and give these elephants more of a chance. But we have to keep working towards that goal, because if we just stop breeding, then you won't be able to monitor these elephants, and the zoo population is critical for finding a cure to the herpes virus.
Why was Mac so important?
An elephant calf. Elephant calves are endearing. They're very intelligent. They are probably more human-like in their behaviors than any other animal we have at the zoo, other than some of the great apes. They're just magnetic personalities that enrich everybody's lives just watching them on exhibit, with interacting with their families, just playing by himself. The community embraced him probably as much as any animal we've ever had at the zoo. Well, obviously they're devastated. You spend every day of your working life, you know, 2 years working with these animals and getting to know them on such a personal level. It's very, very difficult for them to deal with a loss like this. But they wouldn't trade those 2 years for anything. Those years enrich their lives and their memories. Right now, they're suffering grief, and that's temporary. But you know, they're going to fight and look forward to, you know, more elephant calves in the future that stay healthy.